Rail Wars. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. Like many others, I thought that this anime would be interesting because it is set in the world of railway security, which is an incredibly unique premise and isn't just another copy and paste of shonen. Don't lie to me, you know exactly which ones I'm talking about. Sure, a story all about how trains work may not be that interesting to everyone aside from the train otakus, and to be honest, even I don't find trains all that interesting. The only reason why I watched this anime in the first place was because I saw the god-awful ratings and apparently I love torturing myself. But I mean, if you think about it, that's not necessarily a bad thing. In our day-to-day lives, everyone has things that they like and things that they dislike. Maybe the content you like to watch in your free time is, well, completely different from what I like to watch. But that's okay, right? Because at the end of the day, not all of our preferences have to align, and that is what truly makes every one of us unique and different from one another. Sun Tzu, Art of War, I think. Bruh. But here's the problem with Rail Wars. Despite being a show that may not appeal to every audience, this show, well, doesn't actually seem to appeal to any audience. The trash! For a show that's supposed to be centered around the Japanese rail system, Rail Wars does a terrible job at portraying it. If I were to summarize the 12 episodes, it would be like this. Railway? Boobs in your face. Terrorist? Boobs in your face. Suddenly insert a random plot device that makes no sense at all? Boobs in your face. And finally, before repeating the cycle again, boom. More boobs in your face. And I'm not joking, feel free to watch this show for yourself. And I guarantee you that by the end of the show, you will come to the same conclusion that I did. Now, I don't want to spoil too much, but let me just use an episode as an example with the guidelines I gave earlier. In episode 6, we begin with our main protagonist Takayama playing with his toy trains at home because they have their day off. And immediately after the opening plays, yep, you guessed it, boobs in your face. Something, Takayama believes that he's being hunted, which he isn't.
I'll walk to the store
but becomes scared, so he decides to bring along his coworker, who I'll call Big Boob Girl. Another character, who I'll call Small Boob Girl, catches sight of them and thinks that they are secretly dating, so of course, the only option would be to shoot at them. Oh my god, what is wrong with this stupid anime? At this point, thinking that they really are being hunted, they somehow end up in an old railway museum where terrorists just spawned in for no reason. Also, I think it's safe to assume that her clothes are made of paper because her clothes just suddenly rip off during their encounter, resulting in boobs in your face. And I don't know if you've noticed, but her clothes have continued to go missing throughout the episode.
Here I come. Oh.
That's because earlier, cats were chasing them and they ripped her clothes off. Why were the cats chasing them? And why did they rip her clothes off? I don't know, man, I didn't write this shit. And here comes the random ass plot device. Out of nowhere, we learned that the Big Boob Girl was actually saved by Takayama back when they were kids, which is why she is in love with him. This makes no sense at all because for 5 episodes straight, there has never been a single mention or hint that these two even knew each other in the past. And that's pretty much it. The episode ends and the cycle repeats itself again, and again, and again. It's a shit out of 10.